Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this month's monthly check-in for the Divine Feminine Energy. For, yes, we're still calling it Super Sign Sunday because the intention is that it starts the fresh week along with the fresh month that we're moving into for the month of September. I almost said December. Oof! We are still in September, Rochelle. And that said, for those who may be new to my channel, my name is Rochelle Richard, and I am the founder and self-love empowerment coach here at Empowerment Experiences, where we are all about looking for, finding, and reclaiming our power along this, which is each our own self-love empowerment journey. And those on that twin flame journey, when you know, you know. And what you need to know is that a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey. So with that, Goddess, I am super eager to dive right in here and see what the energies are for this month. Because, wow, oh my goodness, what a wild month this has been. This last month of August, with all the upheaval, so much being stirred up, and so much focus as we're now moving into this new month. So much focus is needing to be given to boundaries, especially energetic boundaries. And that means boundaries that you have with yourself. All right. And being crystal clear, then moving forward on what you really do want. Because when you have energetic boundaries with yourself and with your environment, with your world, then you're much better able and much more empowered to discern what you do want and what you do not want, because you're not taking in all this other, convoluting energies that are really fucking with your own little guidance system, right? And so it's time to really amplify that and drive that home. And so with that, before I dive into the cards, I gotta do my little poem. So come with me into the forest for more than the trees. Let's discover and embrace all this intuition sees. Together we shall come to know that which we need to reclaim our goddess power on this divine journey indeed. And so with that, Goddess, let's see where the divine feminine is more succinctly, more clarifyingly, as opposed to, okay, well, boundaries, yes, energetic boundaries, I get it, right? Because again, looking back for a moment on this last month, we were really brought into this space of immense upheaval. Incredible upheaval, the deeper shit really being stirred up within you, karmic connections, these long-held karmic relationships that you've had probably an average of 7 to 9 years, somewhere in there. Those cycles are coming to an end, and you are being called to step into the next, the new, the true you that you've come here to express in this world, and to stop giving a flying fuck what anybody else has to think or say about it, because you are here to shine your unique light. And of course, someone somewhere is going to have something to say about it, because you're different from them, whatever way that looks. And that's all the more reason to be on top of your own boundaries. Remember, Goddess, no is a complete sentence. No splaining necessary. And yes, you are busy when you are filling your cup. When you are taking much needed restorative time for you, meaning when you're taking this rest, you're taking this time out because, oh my goodness, with this recent upheaval and all this shit stirred up, you are really needing to take that step back to disconnect from your environment and really give yourself an opportunity to clear out, cleanse out all these other energies that are not you. They do not belong to you. They are not yours. And that's what right now you're needing, this sanctuary time. You are needing it, Goddess. You've got to be willing to hear whatever bullshit belief systems someone else, meaning their own beliefs about what they feel you should or should not be doing with your life right now, right? That you say, no, that's it. No, I'm busy. No, I'm taking care of what I need to take care of in the way that I need to take care of it. I'm following my inner guidance system, my intuition for that which is my unique path, my self-love empowerment journey. This is where you are, goddess, is stepping more into this power of you amidst all of this chaos, because you are holding this space now for yourself. Because you got to. That's what this sanctuary time is about. That's what you've got to. That's what, really amplifying and asserting, clarifying and asserting what your boundaries really are. And then again, being able to say no to that which disrespects those boundaries and say yes to that which is aligned with and respecting of your energetic boundaries. And aligned with your energy. You wouldn't really need the boundaries when it's aligned. You want all that energy to flow, right? You want all that good to flow. So now is that sanctuary time for you to take that breath, go within, really look at especially these long-held relationships and connections that you've actually been making excuses for and justifying. And those excuses and justifications also include what you've been telling about yourself by staying in them. So it's not just about the other side of that relationship or that connection. It's what's inside as well, inside of you, that has been keeping you in this karmic cycle, because now it's time to break down and break through. So with all of this upheaval, you and this sanctuary time needed in order to, again, clear out what's not yours, you need to be taking a lot more time connecting with nature and disconnecting with that which is not nature. Your phones, your televisions, anything that is an external manipulator is what it would be, right? It manipulates your state of being. It manipulates your energy, especially, again, following all of this upheaval that you've been in. You've really got to get a grip. That's exactly what I'm hearing. Get a grip. And how you're going to be getting a grip is by grounding yourself, being out in nature, again, taking this quiet time to let that which has been so noisy to quiet, so that you can really truly hear what you now need to be hearing, so that you can be stepping fully into this next version of self and be really confident and sure of those steps you're taking, even though you don't know what the path ahead looks like. You just know that it is the unknown and that you need to walk it. That's all you know. So in order to really truly keep your wits about you and have a grip on yourself and be in your power, you've got to be really connecting with this present moment through grounding and being in nature. And like I said, getting away from all of this external stimuli, right? That's why we have both the sanctuary and the nature card, is because you are being called to actually seek sanctuary in nature. All right. What else? What else are we as divine feminines being called to give our attention to? Asking for help. You have to ask to receive, goddess. Right? We're not talking about begging or feeling from that space of lack, but rather it is you saying, you know what? I am ready for this. I am worthy of this. I do deserve this. Right? I do acknowledge the value of me and the connectedness that I have with all that is around me. This says get more rest, nurture yourself, more confirmation for where you're being called to focus on receiving this support. So asking for help isn't just necessarily from someone in your physical world, but obviously asking for help in the energetic world, in nature, in your spirit guides, source, universe, spirit, whatever name that you have for it. It's really putting yourself in that empowered space of the present moment and saying that I am acknowledging, I'm not just acknowledging, but I'm fully connecting with my own self-value, my own self-worth, and my own deservedness, that I get to create and have power over myself. I get to create and have power over what I am creating. After all of this time of upheaval, Goddess, and feeling like there's so much change and you have no idea what's coming, yet somehow some things are maybe coming back around. Let's see that. Some things may be coming back around that you once thought that you wanted, and you were trying to control how that actually looked. Oof. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you don't know how it looks, Goddess. You're being called to trust this process, to trust this journey. That's the whole reason for you not backstepping, but going within. Clearing out all of that which is not yours so that you can be fully anchored in your power and trusting you and your journey, trusting the decisions that you make, trusting knowing that regardless of how unknown and unfamiliar this is, that you are supported, you are protected, you are being divinely guided here. But you've got to be the one to get out of your own way and connect with that power within you and allow yourself to receive this support, allow yourself to trust yourself. And that's why right now, one of the ways that you're being called to, again, come into this present moment is to anchor into gratitude, to look around you and acknowledge all of which you can be grateful for. All of it. No matter how finite, and especially in this karmic connection, these karmic relationships that are coming to a close now, that you're being called to finally, once and for all, break these long-held belief systems, this, let go of this long been carried bullshit that you've got that's been keeping you stuck in these cycles. This is it, Goddess. This is breakthrough time. So take delight in all of that which these karmic connections and these karmic relationships have been teaching you, because that is big shit. I'm just going to say it. It's big shit. You have grown so much stronger, so much wiser. You have such a better grip, right, on who you are, what you're about, what you will and won't accept in your journey. And best of all, your intuitive powers have heightened greater than they've ever been. Because why? Because you've been doing this work on you, because you are now, again, realizing more and more the importance of connecting within and protecting that which is within through these energetic boundaries, protecting what your intuition is guiding you to say, guiding you to do, guiding you to be, guiding you in the direction of where you're being called. Every bit of this journey has been about your growth, Goddess. Every bit. And it's time for you to be integrating all of this which you have learned, all of these blessings that have been bestowed upon you in these karmic connections, in these karmic situations, that you're now able to look and go, okay, I got this. I have done all of this. I have achieved all of this. I have accomplished. I have overcome. I have endured and overcome. Those are blessings, Goddess. So let yourself be in this beautiful space of acknowledging for yourself how far you have come, how amazing your life has been. You've got to be the support for you first and foremost. Because then when you allow you to support you, you allow you to let in all other support to support you. Because by you letting in the support to support you, you are supporting you. You are trusting the unknown. You are integrating these lessons and stepping more and more into your power. So again, take delight. Spend this time, this sanctuary time of clarifying your boundaries, cleansing out all of these, again, other energies, and really, again, amplifying your blessings, amplifying the beauty of this. That's how you're really, truly going to really push out all of these other energies that are not yours. All of these energies that are working so hard right now in the Starseed community, in the Lightworker community, to snuff out your light. But guess what, Goddess? You are so much stronger and wiser than that. You have grown so much more that you know when it's time to go, ooh, I'm feeling this bombardment of energies outside of me. I've got to now take this time to disconnect and reconnect with myself. And this is where we are, Goddess. That's why, again, reconnecting with these energetic boundaries that you have. You know, maybe you've kind of fallen off, right? And you kind of started to fall back into old patterns of allowing others to kind of dictate your life, and you're starting to people please again. That's okay. Because all that is just another opportunity for you to grow even stronger still in saying no. In learning that no is a complete sentence. So with that, where is our power of surrender? Where's your power of surrender right now, Goddess? With regard to, you know, stepping into this new level of boundaries and new space of empowerment for yourself. Where's our power of surrender? We're really getting shuffled up here today. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Holy wowzers. Well, there we go. We got a whole lot of surrendering going on around here. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. And this also, oh wow. This has everything to do with your karmic relationship right now, Goddess. Everything to do with this connection, this space that you've been in, with whatever relationship that is, be it your mom, be it a returning boyfriend, whatever it is. You are now at this point where you're being asked to acknowledge that you have done all you can by way of leading in the way that you can. It's done. It's done. You are now needing to step into your own space of accountability for yourself, which also means in doing so that you're detaching from the need to control someone else's experience, because you recognize that you can only be responsible and thus accountable for your own experience, your own self-love empowerment journey. That we each truly, in the end, are making our own decisions and thereby receiving whatever outcomes or results based on those decisions. And it's no different than if you are making this decision to stay in these karmic cycles and these karmic connections, these karmic relationships, thinking that they're going to change, yet all these years later, 7 to 9 years is a long time to give someone time to change. We ain't got time for that anymore, Goddess. So it's time to surrender your addictions to these karmic cycles, to these karmic connections, and say, ooh, I am actually addicted to this cycle of of unworthiness. This cycle of thinking that I don't deserve better than this shit. Of thinking that I'm not good enough, or that, I feel sorry for this other person, so I have to stay in this. So you're addicted to that trauma bond. It's time that you actually be so brutally honest with yourself that it fucking hurts, goddess. This is where we are. To be so brutally honest with yourself that it is literally like you are cutting out from inside of you this attachment that you have been allowing to cling to you by you clinging to it. So that's this addiction, is this idea, these beliefs that you have that you can actually change this, or that it is ever going to change. So here we are, surrender to setting limits, which are the boundaries. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Wow, goddess. Cannot make this shit up. Cannot make this shit up. So it's really clarifying for yourself, what are your boundaries? What are you now truly saying no to, so that you can then flip and say yes to? Because the moment you stop saying no to one thing, you create space to say yes to another thing. Things that are more aligned with you. Things that feel better for you. So this is where we are for the month of September. Setting boundaries. Setting boundaries. Setting and asserting boundaries. That's the key. You've got to assert them. You've got to declare them. And you have to follow through on them. Right? So let's see. What's our angel number for this month's reading? For the Divine Feminine? What's our number? This one's just really, let me shake them up here. Shake them up. Shake them up. Shake them up. Shake them up. All right, here we are. Drum roll. 1919. Let's set it there. Let's have a quick look-see, shall we? 1919 says, a sign to nourish your spirit further. Wow. Nurture yourself. Ground yourself. Spend more time alone. Goddess, I would definitely say, right? And then surrender to setting limits. A sign to nourish your spirit further. Faithfulness. Right? Of having faith, trust. Faith is a belief in the unseen. So you're being asked to have complete and total faith at this time, where you're on this massive precipice of the unknown. But you're learning that which is known is within you. Knowing in your truth, knowing in your power, knowing in your ability, knowing in your worth. 1919 is a symbol of creativity, practicability, and hard work, right? You've been doing so much work on yourself, and now it's again time to integrate and truly step into this growth, this next level of you. 1919 brings positive thoughts and restores trust in humanity. You have the ability to recognize which path or decision is right for you. And that's, again, the point of this time of sanctuary, nature, of you disconnecting from all of these external stimulations that have been coming at you and trying to throw you off your course, right? Trying to affect which decision you're going to make, which path you're going to take. See, again, nurture angelic connections. Connect with the elementals. We have our intuition, right? All of this right now is, again, you connecting with those higher aspects of you, so that you are then ascending to this higher level of you, stepping into this higher version of you. 1919 is about new ideas and a way of thinking. Again, stepping into this new you, having greater defined boundaries. And 1919, last but not least, is all about getting rid of bad thoughts and old habits and letting new things enter your life. Goddess, that's the whole point of boundaries. Of saying no to that which you do not want in your life anymore, so you can say yes to that which you do. So this month, your big journal, your whole journaling component of this is going to be about you, first and foremost, being real clear with yourself, real honest. Where am I lacking boundaries? Right? Where am I lacking boundaries? Number 2, what perpetuating karmic activity is occurring in what relationships? So, right, it's starting to really look at these relationships in your life, whether it's a job, a person, a place, whatever it is, or addiction to an actual material substance. It's being really clear with yourself about what is the karmic energy. And then going back to that question, right, where am I lacking these boundaries? So your question number 3 then is going to be, where am I clarifying and stepping into and asserting better boundaries for myself? So those are your 3 journal prompts. And of course, anything else that comes through for you regarding, certain clarities about certain relationships, which that's the thing, Goddess, I do still definitely book one-on-one sessions. You can book one with me below. I am empowered.as.me, and we can get to the bottom of this. We can get some clarity about where you are, what circumstances, what are actual karmic relationships, what does need to be shifted, and what you can shift. Where is your power? That's what I'm about, Goddess, and that's what we do on my calls. I also do, of course, the Goddess Tribe is growing bit by bit. So there's the group experience, which as a new member of the group, you automatically get a free one-on-one 30-minute session because, of course, I want to have a discussion with all the goddesses that are coming into this group. And I want to also have the opportunity to, assist you with where you are and, allow you to see for yourself that this is the right decision for you. And plus, guess what? For this month of September, we are doing the Manifesting Moon ritual process all over again because it's such a hit. It's so loved. And we definitely do that as a group. So if that's something you're interested in, the link is still good on my website. It's empowermentexperiences.com/rise and thrive. That is my group. It's the Rise and Thrive Tribe Ascended. And it is a private, secure group. You cannot even screenshot any of the content within that group. So it's a very safe space for you. And with that, I remind you, Goddess, that the power, it is in your hands. The power to create the boundaries, to assert the boundaries, to create the life, to step into your power of you. The power to do so is in your hands. It's in your hands. Because, dear sweet Goddess, that power has always been inside you. Namaste.